ahead is essential before you go out in the field. Safety counts. It's easy to become immersed in your technology, whether it's GPS or anything else. There's hazards out there, right? There's crossing streets, there's wildlife, poison ivy, cliffs, and so on. So safety counts. Also, another thing to make note of is make sure you're using an agreed-upon format for your coordinates. This could be decimal degrees, decimal minutes, degrees, minutes, seconds, universal transverse Mercator, state plane, or any other kind of coordinate system. But make sure you identify what that coordinate system is before you go out in the field. Also, make sure you're using an agreed-upon datum. Since we can't wrap a big tape measure around the Earth and figure out how exactly big the Earth is, a datum represents our best mathematically computed shape and size of the Earth. Different datums exist for different areas of the Earth and for different purposes. If student A collects points in one datum while student B uses another, they might be standing on the same point on the Earth's surface, like the point I'm standing on right here, but if they're using different datums, they could be off by hundreds or even more meters. Also, from time to time, datums get updated. Ideally, set the datum to the same one as the one that you will use for your base maps layer in your geographic information system. Therefore, you will make your project run more smoothly by setting the datum to be the same on every GPS receiver that you're using in your project. Not sure which one to use? Well, a safe bet is to use the WGS, World Geodetic System 1984. This is the default on most GPS receivers. Let's go collect some data. I'd like to collect these trees out here. How do I do that? Well, it's easy. I can best represent tree locations as point data. Other data that I could represent as points include light poles, water wells, historical building locations, or a whole host of things. Other features are best collected as line data, such as trails, streams, or the transects of hillsides. Still other features are best represented as polygons or areas, such as building footprints, lakes, or fields. At each point, I'm going to select Mark Waypoint on my GPS receiver. While I'm doing that, I'm also going to record two variables for each point, tree height and tree species. If I had a mobile device that I could enter data into out in the field, I could build and populate a spreadsheet right out here in the field. Here, though, I'm going to use paper and pencil to record the attributes and then create a spreadsheet or a database back in the office where I have my computer. Nothing wrong with using some low-tech tools and some high-tech tools in tandem. The most important thing when using the paper and pen method is to keep track of which point the attributes belong to. You don't want to mix those up.